Okay, folks, welcome back. I'm working on Tour 5 here. We're going to get into this, see what we can't pull off. Now, I know a lot of people, when they first start out, they get super nervous about playing the game. Now, it is very nerve-wracking. It's very concentration-based. One thing I try to do the most, I guess, is make sure you're just don't worry about what your partner or your opponent is doing. It's not the end of the world. Play the game I try and play the game as much to get to the shootout as I do to win the hole. Let me get a bit of concentration here. So on this hole, I'm basically just trying to get this across. Oh, that just barely made it. If you haven't played this hole a lot, you're probably better off to take this route where he's aimed right now. Either way, you're making it on the green in two. If you can make it, that was a 5.2 wind back at us. So I figured anything more than that, don't even bother going to the island. Because of the fact that, one, you're not going to make it, and two, as you saw, I just barely skipped that over to the top. Now, I ended up in the rough on the other side, so really I'm not in any better shape than he is. Way back here, chipping it on off the fairway. Now, I don't have excellent clubs either, so, basically, and here's another gauge that I think a lot of people don't notice. That ball's not going to go to the end of that ball guide. That's the first bounce. Then it's going to bounce from there and bounce again and then roll. So you got to make sure that you're playing these holes not to the end of the yellow line. You honestly have to make sure you're playing this with kind of a fake bounce. See, 1, 2, 3, and then a roll. And I missed that, obviously, because of the one, over adjustment, and two, I didn't hit it perfect. I'm kind of playing dumb here because I couldn't remember what the accuracy of the rough cutter was at that point. So that was my bad on that shot, why it missed by so much. But make sure, another thing, you're knowing what your accuracy of your club is, because then you can adjust to the wind properly. Each club has a certain accuracy and it changes with every upgrade and whatnot. You got to make sure you're on top of that, because then you can adjust for the wind properly, which will end up helping you in chipping in and getting yourself better off in the game. See, if I'd have sunk that, the game was over. So anyway, we're going to go to the shootout, which is a bonus because I'm trying to get all the holes at Tour 5 in here for you. Kind of hard to miss from that distance. Okay, so Mr. Shootout, it's not the easiest shot in the world, and I'm going to do exactly what this feller's doing. As you can see, it completely slopes down towards you, but you want to move that target over to the left on the fairway as far as you can, because of the way the green sits and the fairway. You want to make sure that you are getting the proper bounce. Now, if you hit it too far to the right, it's going to roll right off the green. Now, myself, I just go over here. It gives you a better trajectory and angle, or whatever you want to call it, at the green, and you don't want to play this too hard, because as you can see, that's only halfway through or 3/4 of the way through the bounce. Now again, of course, I don't know what the adjustment is here, so I'm just going to go with 2. And I'm going to put a little bit of a left curl just to counteract. Ooh, this might not even make the. Just to counteract the wind. No, I think I might have gone too far. Nope, it sat up there. When the wind is blowing across like that, if you can set yourself up a little bit off from the pin and then adjust your curl into the wind just a bit, just to keep the ball kind of straight, that'll help you out quite a bit too. So there we are with another shootout win. They aren't the easiest things to do. You just got to practice them. Make sure you're keeping up with the different type of winds and which way they're going. When you're going with a wind that's blowing with you, obviously you're going to use a backspin to keep the ball there because it's going to tend to want to go further than you think. And of course, with a wind blowing at you, it's going to make obviously a difference as well. So you might even get into the point where you're using a top spin to get it up there. So anyway, experiment, see what you can do. I can only kind of tell you what I'm doing at the time with the wind that I'm playing, but make sure you're, giving it a shot at the different types of winds. And I'll tell you right now, Tour 5, Tour 6, Tour 4, you're going to win most of your victories or your trophies or whatnot in the shootout. As you can see, even myself, experienced player, I'm still ending up in the shootout because it's very easy to get a birdie or, the normal shot amount you should get on each hole. It just tends to be very easy to end up in the shootout. So most of your wins are going to come in the shootout. But anyway, I'm going to make another video here, try and get some more holes in. Thanks for watching. We'll get through this quick. Follow me on Twitter if you want, 97warren97. Check out wiggleboomsports.com. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Share the videos for me, all that fun stuff. And join, like my avatar says, Golf Clashers on Facebook. Tons of help there from everybody in the group. Over 1,000 people in that group. So giddy up, good luck. Nail down your Tour 5 and move on to Tour 6. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.